Now, the real pain begins, Kenny! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. After my long-deserved mental health break and beautiful vacation, had beautiful weather. We're so blessed to be caught up that. It has been raining all year where we went, but without any of that, I was still in the car driving, traveling down there, almost there when it came out, and I flipped. I almost freaking flew out of the car. Flipped out of the car, rolled out of the car. It was insane. This teaser trailer, I'm breaking this down in 3 parts, okay? It's literally, there is so much stuff to break down. I cannot wait to get into this with you guys. And there's 3 points that I take away from this trailer, okay? Number 1, Johnny and Daniel, having differences of opinion how to run the dojo. Those hilarious scenes, great training together. Terry Silver being back, come on, that's so great. And also, we have Hawk bullying Kenny. Can you believe that Hawk would do that? We all can. But today I'm going to start from the start and break down every single scene from the trailer. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So we start with the LA skyline, and then we get into the Miyagi-Do dojo where it looks just gorgeous. Cobra Kai Season 4, obviously, in Cobra Kai Season 3, with the Cobra Kai Season 3, filming took place. The thing is that obviously it took place, the same day. It took place during the Season 3 filming at the very end, and it was saved for obviously the beginning of Season 4. So that is definitely where Season 4 picks off. Now, I do want to mention a little something first before that. It might be after the title card. You would think that the first of the episode, it may roll back to, playing the song in the air tonight at the very moment that Daniel opens the door and, showing the scene, and then it kind of cuts to black and restarts. That's probably what happens. Or it could be the result of the phone call on the other end of John Cruz and Terry Silver. We don't know. And then obviously Johnny and Daniel are, telling their students, we know Cobra Kai, the All-Valley tournament's just a few months away. Many of us used to be enemies. I'm saying that in wrong order, I know. We know Cobra Kai is going to use every dirty trick in the book, and then we see Tori punching a punching bag. They've done this so many times. They did it in the Season 3 official trailer. I guess it's just a theme of, since she's such a kick-A girl and character, that it's just a theme of, I guess, showing, her character, true character arc, basically define it in one, second of a scene on a trailer to represent her season, that she's going to be, especially this season, training real hard to try to beat Sam and, help defeat the Miyagi-Dos, and her just doing a, kick butt thing. I guess they've done it before. They felt like doing it again. It'd be cool. This one actually looked more kick-A than the last one in the Season 3 official trailer, mainly because of the way Tori's hair was. It looked really bad in that episode, honestly, in my opinion. Season 3 episode 9, when they went to the zoo and everything, she was talking to Robbie convincing him to come to the zoo. And then we cut to a shot with Kyler flipping the crap out of someone. That was so cool. Kyler, I'm telling you, Kyler, this season, he really may excel. And another thing to mention here is when we got the next shot of the dojo, the Cobra Kai students, obviously we saw a lot of familiar faces. There was a girl in the back that I'm not exactly sure if this was right, but I believe she was actually this girl, and no one's mentioned it so far. This girl was in, I'm almost positive that she was in the Season 3, Episode 7 ending, where, Cobra Kai and Kreese and, Hawk all came to, confront when they thought Hawk had, actually convinced his buddy, to leave Cobra Kai after Johnny's speech in the same episode, earlier in an episode at the school. I thought she was in the Cobra Kai pack. I don't know, but it was a girl pigtails. And then at the beginning of the Season 3, Episode 8 episode, we saw, all the dojos, since, there are 3 dojos that had formed now, and, Miyagi-Do just formed in Season 3, Episode 7, newly reformed again. And in Season 3, Episode 8, or Season 3, Episode 7, also, both of them, Johnny and Daniel's dojos both reformed. Now there were, 3 official dojos training and 3, official sides again. So, or 3 official sides, actually the first time when it's 3. But I thought she was in the background when, Hawk and Tori were at the front of the dojo, and that's who they were showing to represent Cobra Kai, and, Kreese giving a little speech like, those who we thought to be our allies, obviously talking about like Johnny and Miguel, have now turned against. I thought that girl was in the background. I don't know if it's the same one. But in that shot, we did not see Robbie and Tori, which is very interesting. It could be a thing where Robbie and Tori, have much more training, after classes. Chris don't have much to do, and Silver will be obviously more than happy coming back to do it, help him do it out. So, you never know what that was all about. I don't know. Could be doing something that day. And then we get to, I don't know if I'm doing this exact right order. I'm trying my best. And then we get to the next shot, I believe, was with Robbie talking to Kreese. Robbie's wearing a really nice green jacket. And what it looked to be was that Kreese was when they got on the shot on Kreese, obviously an evil smile, really smirk, across his face at the very end. It could be possible that, Robbie, he just got Robbie's commitment to do anything he could to destroy Miyagi-Do and get back, take full revenge, take full action to get revenge on his enemies that have been so bad, and that obviously gives Kreese confidence, his best suit is saying that, he's so determined to do that. But there's another little theory I have, which I will get to later. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me just say this part now. When the little, quick sequences started going, scene to scene, obviously like where we saw Hawk pinking against the wall, we saw, Robbie, dunk what looked to be, Tori wearing a leopard, dress, and also we saw Tori, dressed in a mermaid bikini. That'll definitely be tomorrow. That was awful odd as well. And I will say, just a little spoiler for tomorrow, I don't think that was, the prom. I will say that. But I think that in that scene with Kreese and Robbie, Kreese could be telling Robbie that he is bringing Silver back. And, that could be, and obviously I think Kreese would have an evil smile because Robbie, said the thing about his commitment to the revenge, but that could also be part of that conversation. And the scene where Robbie and Tori were looking at each other right before that, the quick scenes, the quick, little images of all, kinds of scenes were shown. We saw, a little short clip of Robbie, with a serious look on his face, like he knows what's going on and he knows what Kreese is, talking about, if that is Kreese there. And I think that is the part where he says we're not the only ones teaming up. And Tori is like with a confused face, like he don't know what the heck he's talking about, and just was like, what? Looks at Robbie, and this would be proof that Tori is likely not Terry Silver's daughter anyway. And Robbie, just a little looks to her and he's like, yeah, I know what's going on. Kreese already told me about this. So I really do believe that scene when Robbie in the green jacket is wearing the green jacket in the back of the dojo with Kreese, he tells him, and he already knows, and that's what that scene with Robbie and Tori is about, and that is the moment also where Kreese says they're not the only ones teaming up, which we saw at the end of the trailer when, Kreese turned around and saw Silver. So, moving on, I hope I'm not missing anything. I don't believe I'm missing anything. We see, a bunch of scenes, and I'm about to cut it off for today. We see a bunch of scenes with Johnny and Daniel. We see them training on that new mat, which will definitely be a big thing for an episode. Can't wait for that. Don't know where they get it, but I honestly think that'll only be for an episode. And that is in the same episode where Johnny and Daniel fist bump as well, because they're all wearing the same clothing. And, the scene where we saw them in the Miyagi-Do dojo meditating, we didn't see Miguel. We knew he was there, though. We didn't see Hawk in the background where they were training on the mats, but it's definitely because they're wearing the same clothes. It's definitely that same episode. We see Chris, Dimitri, I think it was, Mitch, Samantha, and we did not see Miguel in the shot, but we know he is there, meditating later. Maybe John's like, you're too good for this. Get out here. Let them go in there and do that if they want to. Who knows? You never know. Obviously, all the other ones are used to meditating. And we also see, shots of, Johnny and Daniel, having differences. Johnny, using curse words and everything like that on the first, cuts back to the first episode, where they're all wearing the same clothes, the very first scene, what will most likely be of Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode 1. And we see Dimitri and Samantha. That, honestly, I think that might have been Johnny's idea. Or it could be the Shoshu. I can't remember. What is it called? Shoshu Geiko? Tell me how many if I'm saying that wrong. I don't think I am. Actually, now, I just almost couldn't pronounce it right. Didn't have it fully in my head the first time I was trying to say it. And we see Samantha and Dimitri, rounding each other. And that looks like a Shoshu Geiko exercise. And then, they're literally, Dimitri probably looks scared. He's like, what is she going to do? When do I make my move? More. And he's not going to, do that to Daniel Russo's daughter. But he does it like, I really think that probably is part of Daniel's actually idea, you know, the let the battle Shoshugeko type of style, where, you know, where they really use their, you know, heads and, you know, try to anticipate, you know, that kind of thing. And Johnny does like it, but he's obviously not going to check something at Samantha, you know, Daniel LaRusso's daughter, and the fact she is a girl. And he's probably, you know, thinking like, what are these people doing? He probably thinks the same thing about her, and he loves picking on Dimitri. We've seen him doing before, and Dimitri's like, what the hey, dude? You know, you're doing this crap again. And then we see a little, what was weird, we see, you know, Chris, you know, being like, no, don't do that, but Mitch is laughing. But I really do think with Mitch actually doing the meditating stuff like that, Mitch is really going to change the season for the better. I really do believe that. I will give him that, even though he laughed at Dimitri getting his arm broken, which maybe why he's laughing at the bottle getting thrown at him, who knows. But we see Hawk in the background. Hawk, honestly, I don't know if it was just not prepared acting by Jacob Bertrand, Hawk's actor, obviously, but he's just like looking, like standing so bored, and I don't know if that emphasizes that he might be like not interested in Miyagi-Do, which it probably is. He's not used to that kind of stuff. The strategy goes, or it could just be, you know, that he wasn't prepared, you know, to be shown maybe in the scene. I don't know. And you're just standing there all casually bored, like, when am I going to be, you know, in the next scene, or when is this going to be over? That might be what the actor's thinking. So you never really truly know. And the last thing that I'm going to cover in this part, honestly, I think I'm probably going to do this as 2 parts. This could be 2 parts. I don't know. The Terry Silver stuff, that, you know, needs a little extra predictions, since I've made plenty Terry Silver videos for a while, and I just, you know, rather, you know, make less one about him and, you know, make about somebody else, I gotta say. But Terry Silver is the main people y'all want to hear about right now. I know. So we see Kreese and Amanda. They appear to obviously run into each other in the grocery store, and obviously, you know, Kreese has a restraining order on Amanda, so Amanda is not allowed to touch him, although she probably want to, but, you know, she's looking at Kreese like, dude, what is wrong with you? You're up to your old tricks again, like, literally, you're just, you know, insulting yourself by acting like such a, you know, idiot about something that doesn't even matter, and, you know, being so obsessed with this, you know, rivalry, and you know, you really haven't done anything that's, you know, actually hurt my husband yet, you know, physically, and you're definitely not going to hurt one of our kids. And you're like, when is this guy going to get over it? But, you know, you never know. Something else might be said. And obviously, you know, Johnny said we bite first, and then, you know, that, you know, obviously, you know, goes along with in the very next thing we see Kreese biting in the apple, and Amanda looking like, dude, just get over yourself, man. So yeah, I definitely love Amanda. So today, videos round up. I possibly could do this in 2, but there's a lot of those quick sequence scenes to break down, and little scenes to break down. I definitely want to, you know, go far with 2 of them in those exactly. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you leave your comments down below. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Share this video if you can. I'm going over time right now. I got to get off. Share this video if you can. Need all views and get it. Share someone out there who you know. I know you know personally who would need like see this video. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not. If you enjoy this channel content, check out my other videos or not. Need all views I can get. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Take care. Peace. Have you everyone has a great day. See you in the next one.